Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Alabama's offense will have first crack at this one. And we get a look at Ryan Williams. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Some misdirection with the counter. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense takes the field for the first time in this game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him, and he's going to get his. But, Palmer, how do they limit the damage, and how do they maybe focus on him and make others beat you?
Well, they talked to us this week on defense, and they said, look, we want to play zone as much as we can. We need to bracket him as often as possible in and out, but we know he's going to line up in different spots, so obviously we've got to communicate. The one thing the quarterback told us this week is, I don't care where he lines up, and I don't care who they cover him with, if it's 1 or 2 guys, I'm still throwing him the football because I know he is going to make plays.
Snap it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll run it again. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. In the red area, it's Martin. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the move, it's Martin. Might have a chance. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Running inside, it's Martin. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this 3rd down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Handoff to the lone back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Now on 2nd down. Russell takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw. It's Beck. Fires left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a first down. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Penn State! Makes the grab in the corner.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. The Tide ready to roll on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Throwing Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keelan Russell, pocket breaking down. And as he throws, pulls it in. It's Rodgers. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Escapes the sack. Got rid of it just in time.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Wide open downfield. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground. He's got it again. At midfield, he's got room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Oh, he's got some space. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The run inside. It's Martin. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Martin. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Rolled his way into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Russell makes the grab. It's Edwards. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. The quarterback has done a terrific job here today, guys. Over 150 yards passing, but they have yet to answer on the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. A stop in cold maybe gets a yard to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. He's got him in the flat. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Russell on play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
And they haven't called his number a lot today, but, man, they needed that 3rd down conversion. Got to get points on this drive, trying to go down the field. Obviously, the clock isn't your friend. Nice job getting the first down there.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Gets open down the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown Tide. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. To the air on first down. Right on the money. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a...
Flying out to the left. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. His 3rd touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll go right back to the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Becht. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds his man, it's Sowell. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Leaves his feet and makes a nice catch along the left sideline. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw again. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off to stop the threat.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all. And here we are late. This passing situation, trying to get thing close. The big INT finally.